Hey, hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm out walking the dog again. Yeah, we do this a lot, me and the dog. In fact, we probably go out about 2 or 3 times a day. He loves it. There he is. He's just, can you see him? There he is. He's thinking, Dad, why are you not throwing this ball? Well, I am, but he doesn't understand that every day I've got to do a daily vlog, because that's the promise I made to myself. The promise is I'm going to try and beat this algorithm here, because if I can beat it, or at least match it, I might be in a position to, well, just get monetized, maybe, I don't know. And that leads me on to why I'm making this video. Well, what are the reasons why you would want to get a different job? What are the reasons for you wanting to move on and go somewhere else? Well, first of all, I guess it stems when you take a job that you think, well, it just turns into something that you don't like. And when it turns into something you don't like, that's when I think you should be looking around and trying to check out what other roles there are available for you that match your skill set. But sometimes, you know, if you join a role and you decide early on that actually that's not the role for me, or not the role that I thought it would be, and then I think that's another time. Now, how long do you give that? Is that like 3 months, 6 months, a year? I think it's very individual, you know. Some people are happy to give it a year and think, actually, I've been here a year and I'm feeling almost the same. I don't really want to continue with this. This is a job that isn't for me. I think I've got to move on because, yeah, and sometimes it can be the people, it can be the place, it can be the expectation of what you're supposed to do. It can be a lot of things, really. So moving on in a job, yeah, that's not a bad thing. But you've got to look around, haven't you? You've got to put yourself out there in order to get a role that you're after. And if you're after a role that isn't available yet, you've got to sit and wait it out. Here, Buzzy, come here. Come on, here. There we go. Come on, let's go this way. There we go. Yeah, so you've got to really wait it out and look for the role that actually turns up. And that could take some time, couldn't it? Really could. And if it takes time, well, just got to keep your head down, keep pressing forward and keep going for what you really want to achieve and want to do with your time. Now, when you're in that job, though, I think it becomes evident to you that I'm just not happy, you know. And your heart says to you, come on, get out of there and do the thing that you know you should be doing. And whatever that thing is, you know, you've got to gravitate towards that. I keep going on about gravitation and navigating towards what you should be doing, but it's important because if you're unhappy at work, you're going to be unhappy at home. Because you're going to come home and you're going to moan about it, and you're going to moan about what you have to do at work, or you're going to moan about the people there, or you're going to moan about the place. It's just not great. So that's why it's important to find what you love doing. Now this boy loves me throwing this ball, so I'm going to do it again. I think, you know, not all of us in life have the luxury of getting the job that we love or love doing. And, you know, it's something that you've got to work towards, you know. Sometimes you see a job and you think, you know, you could do it, but you just don't have the qualifications, or you just don't have the abilities or the knowledge. But you can acquire knowledge, you can acquire the ability, you can acquire the things that you need to do that, because the person who's fulfilling that role at the moment did that same acquisition. They did it. So you're no different to them. You're a human being. Oops, sorry, I didn't do a very good job there. You're a human being, same as them. If they did it, you can do it as well. It depends how badly you want it. And if you want it bad enough, well, it's on the plate, isn't it? It's on the table. So sometimes you've got to push yourself, because in life, nobody will give it to you. Nobody will say to you, hey, there you go, there's this, and crack on, you know. No, it doesn't work that way. So you've got to prove yourself sometimes as well. And I hate saying that, because why should you prove yourself? But improving yourself, there's many ways to do that. Qualifications, yeah, it could be qualifications. It could be that you're experienced, you've done something for such a long time that you're really very, very good at it, and anyone hiring you would be a fool not to do that. So, yeah, that's my sort of tips. You know, if you're feeling like you want to get a different job, chances are you've explored it long enough. I would say you normally know within the first 6 months, maybe even less, but at least you've given it a fair crack of the whip. And I think that's quite fair. And what you should do then is look around on all the usual job apps, look around, ask your friends, ask your family, keep your sort of options open and keep checking it out, because sooner or later you will get a job that you love and will do. Just make sure that you're not going to sell yourself down the river, you know, in another 6 months' time. Try and secure a job which you know is really good for you, which will benefit you. And as long as it matches your financial status, you know, pays your bills, pays your mortgage, pays everything else, I think that would be quite good. Anyway, I'm out here walking the dog in between the showers because Storm Ashley is just feeling the tail end of it. You probably can see it in the background here. It's quite windy, but it's not raining, and I'm not going to get my hair wet, which is quite good. But anyway, look, I'm going to let you go. If you could like and subscribe, I'd really appreciate that. I'm also on TikTok and Instagram, and that's going to pop up any second now. And thank you so much for following. I really, really appreciate that. If, like I say, if you could subscribe, I'd be very grateful. My dog will be grateful. And this is a daily vlog. I will see you guys on my next one. Have a good day. See you tomorrow. Bye.